need a lifeguard, a lifeguard.
The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. They are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. This war we're in is not going to be won with fists. It's not going to be won with guns. We got to learn how to wield our words. In Daniel 7:25, it says that the enemy is going to, in the last days, speak words against the Most High. And not only is he going to speak words against the Most High, but he's going to seek to wear out the saints. I did some research this morning and I found that just this year alone so far, 161 deaths have been caused by murder-suicide. Of those 161 incidents, 159 of them have been caused by men. My brothers, we got to figure out how to manage our emotions, how to regulate ourselves. I understand that stress kills, but it doesn't have to literally. Stress stresses us, no doubt. But there are some tools that you can develop that will help you to manage that stress. I got a tool coming out soon, teaching you how to monitor self, how to master self, and ultimately how to mobilize self. It follows a 3P framework. First, you will perceive, then you will pause, and then you will practice. How do you wield your words? That's going to require reps, brothers. Like at the gym. I'm on the trail right now. And working this body is a beautiful thing. But it's just a house that carries you around, the real you. In order to be and to live your most authentic and optimal self, you got to figure out how to manage in this world. How to regulate yourself despite the adversities, despite the distractions. I understand that relationships are challenging, but we shouldn't be killing our kids. We shouldn't be killing our women. We should be their greatest protectors. That is one of the primary reasons we exist. Not only to provide, but to protect. So this is just a moment to remind you that the real work we got to do is, one, become aware that we are at war. Our families have been attacked long time ago in this country. We've been divided, but we haven't been conquered. We concede to conquering when we give in and we allow the narrative to remain controlled by our enemy. Sisters, my only appeal to you, this message of monitoring self, mastering self, and mobilizing self, it's not just for brothers. The strong man in his struggles, it's not a message just for men. It's for men of all kinds. So you have a responsibility to yourself. When you identify and see a situation is getting too hot, learn to use wisdom, queens. Withdrawing from a situation doesn't mean you're weak. It means that you're wise. My brothers, withdrawing from a situation isn't just for women. It's for wisdom. For wisdom's sake, because that gives you an opportunity to be here with your legacy, not be behind bars. So although I wear a shirt with Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest to ever do it in the flesh, standing over his conquered victim, I'm here to remind you that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Learn how to wield your weapons, brothers and sisters. And your primary weapon in this war is your words. Facet of the Jew. Grace and peace.